So diversification. You click on this video because you want to know about Stag Industries, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you why I bought mine. And then if you want to really earn a monthly dividend rather than a quarterly, this is the stock for you. All right, let's go around. Before we go into this video, I want you to know that I am not a financial guru or a financial analyst. I'm not trying to be. I am just like you, Joe Smock, who did his own research and invested most of my money in the stock market. And hold on. And then I invested on this because I want to diversify on my account. If you guys watch my previous video, I got Tesla, Apple, Neo. Those are all growth stocks and it can fluctuate. I cannot pronounce it for the life of me because I have an accent. It can shoot up and down really drastically in terms of its price. I want a stable one and I want dividends as well. So I chose a REIT. Now, what is a REIT, Franco? It's real estate investment trust. Most of these companies or this kind of companies owns and leases or develops properties for, let's say, Amazon or Ford. And then they make up their money from that. And Stag is one of them. I also have Maine, and I mentioned this in my previous videos before. But this is why I'm invested on them, because I want to diversify and I want a monthly dividend rather than a quarterly. And right now I think they sit at $1.44 per year. So divide that by 12 and that's what they give out every month. So I'm going to explain to you on a screen because I don't want you to see my face. I want you to see the numbers itself and why I did invest in this company, and I'm gonna buy more throughout the years. So stick with this video and I'll show you the numbers, which is the most important part. All right, let's go on. So we're at my screen. I'm gonna show you the forward-looking statements. This describes the company's history and most of it is also its prediction for the future years. Some of this is true on the history side, and then obviously the prediction is a prediction. It may not be true. It depends on what the CEOs or the upper management decide, but this is what they projected. You can browse through this, download the document in their website, and it's offered to almost everyone as an investor. Okay, let's go to page 4. So page 4, when they had their initial public offering, that's what IPO means, they only have 93 properties worth 14.2 million square feet, or that's how much their property is. Now in Q3 of 2020, they acquired more properties, 462, 92.3 million square feet, and that's what you are looking for. They're acquiring more properties to lease to companies such as Amazon, Ford, and you will see this in this portfolio. Let's go browse through it. And this describes everything. You should read on this if you're really like a big investor. All right, there's a profit margin. That's good. All right, and then here on page 10, the e-commerce increased 16% on 2020, this year. And even in the later years, it's slowly increasing. E-commerce is their sales online, and because a lot of retailers are leasing their properties because online and everything, they lease the warehouse to put the inventory there. It such has an increase of sales, and that's good. Now, this may or may not go down on later years or months because the retail business right now is mostly online, and when the shopping malls and everything else opens up after the pandemic, this may go down a little bit and then go back to the slow and stable growth like before. Go back to maybe 12%. That's good. I'd rather see a company that's stable on their sales rather than this. Let's see. And then on page 13, describes their portfolio, includes exposure to 45 plus industries, and that's good. Like I said, diversification is good. If you're only lending your properties or leasing your properties to one customer or one tenant, what if that tenant goes out of business or something wrong with it? It will bring down the whole portfolio. But if you have multiple exposure to different industries, the downfall is not much of the portfolio will not be affected much. It will be affected, but it's not too much, and that's good. I highly suggest do this in your portfolio too. So I'm buying more companies aside from Tesla and NIO, as you can see on my other videos. And on page 14, this describes their tenants. Like I said before, Amazon is one of their top 10 tenants, and Ford is here too. And there's different kinds of companies right here. And over half of their tenants is publicly rated, and this is the revenues of their tenants. That's good. Their tenants are making money, so they're making money as well. So let's go to Google. Let's type Stag and Yahoo Finance. Okay, let's go to Profile Financial. Yep. So if you can see here, through the years, 250, 301, 350, it's increasing. The revenue is increasing. What's revenue, Franco? It's their sales. This is how they make money. It includes taxes though, so it's not like the profit. So it's not the cost of revenue, obviously, but that's their sales. So you have to look at companies' revenue and how they perform throughout the years. And it goes from balance sheet. So their assets is obviously increasing, like I said on the other document that we were looking at. And obviously the liabilities and equity, you add that up to get the asset. So cash flow. What's in cash flow? Okay, operating, investing, and financing cash flow. So I always look at the operating cash flow. So it's also increasing. And I like that as a company. If you're increasing your operating cash flow, that means usually the company is on a stable growth. So I think this is a good company if you want to diversify your portfolio and have a monthly dividend. I like the monthly dividend. Um, I think at the moment it's like 144 per year, $1.44 per year. So divide that into 12, and that's what the dividends that they're giving. And I know most of the investors and some YouTubers also have this stock, and it's really good. I highly suggest go look into this company and buy some. Uh, Buy it on a dip day though, because right now it's on a gaining streak. It will go down to 30 sometimes. So you have to do a limit order on it. Just my point of view. So research. This is all I can tell you within a 10-minute video, but I have this in my portfolio. I hope you learned something from this, and subscribe, all that. Comment something. I really need you to comment. I hope you gained something from this video. All right. You don't even. Is it recording?
It's recording.
Okay.